It just happened. I was just trying to do the right thing.
And maybe you did. But you definitely did it the wrong way.
I know, I'm sorry. I just thought you guys always know how to handle things and help people. I thought you would know what to do.
This crime took place around 1:30 in the morning. Are you in the habit of staying out late?
Listen, tell Tom we've got something he can use.
Alan testified that he could see everything. He couldn't have. There was no moon the night of the murder, and the streetlights in that alley were out. The city sent a repair team the following week. Plus, it was trash day. There were dumpsters out there.
Tell Tom to lock the guy down on where he was when he saw the shooting. Tell Tom to be precise.
Luther says to ask him where he was standing exactly when he saw the cab and the murder.
Tell me, where exactly were you standing when you saw this crime?
I was almost down to Berkeley Avenue. I was still in the alley. I stopped next to the back door of this Chinese place when I saw the gun.
Was anyone else there?
Not that I noticed.
What could you see from where you were standing?
The gas station across the street.
Take a look at this picture. Is this the point of view of the alley you had that night?
Yeah, it looks like it.
How far away was the cab?
Maybe 30 feet?
Any objects obstructing your view? It was trash day. There would have been a dumpster behind the restaurant.
Dumpster wasn't in my way. It was on the other side of the alley.
All right, maybe you had a clear line of sight, but how could you have seen anything in the dark? All the street lights were broken. And there was no moon out that night. Are you telling us that in the dead of night, with no lights, you can ID a man from 30 feet?
The dome light inside the cab was on. It's like a spotlight on both their faces.
I went to the mother's house, but she wasn't there. None of the neighbors have seen Kelly since she left this morning. She clearly doesn't care about the baby. I saw that her mailbox was broken and letters was spilling out. Some of her mail was on the ground, so it's not a crime to look at it. Based on the letters, I did some research on the mother. Kelly Wright went to rehab this year, but she left early. I checked court files. She and her husband split up 3 months ago. He lives up north.
Ouch, based on these divorce pleadings, I'd say he's the stable one. Lives in Sacramento, works construction, no criminal records.
Mothers almost always get custody, deserving or not. I left a paralegal at the apartment. Kelly just showed up.
She still hasn't reported her kid missing?
No. So what's the plan?
Invite her to the party.
What?
Well, like you said, we need to find out if she's a bad mother and whether Abe here should go to foster care.
Abe, his name's David.
Really? It looks like an Abe to me. We need to settle this thing quietly, or Eva's going to prison along with us.
Ron, your guests are starting to wonder where you are.
You don't knock? He's not mine.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. He's a client's nephew.
Really? Which client? God, I love catching you in lies. You're running low on Dom.
My direct examination of this witness took 15 minutes. Mr. Nicholson has kept him on the stand for almost 2 hours. His client is going to get convicted. Delaying the inevitable won't stop it.
Mr. Nicholson, do you have any more real questions?
Oh, they're all real. See, this is what happens when they drop an eyewitness on the defense out of nowhere. Now, I have the right to conduct a full and complete cross-examination.
It's 3 o'clock now. You have 1 more hour, but I'm looking at this jury, and they're hating you for keeping them here.
The mother just got here. We've got a paralegal watching him in the EPR.
Why? Why isn't the mother with him?
She's not ready to be with him yet, Ron. You'll see.
You come in my house and you take my son, and you had no right.
You left him alone for hours.
It is none
none of your business, you bitch!
Ladies, please, let's all be rational, all right? Eva brought David here because she was concerned. We are all concerned. We just want to figure out what's in his best interest and yours.
I am his mother. I am in his best interest. Where is he? Where is David?
He's safe. We have someone watching him.
Kelly, you have a drug problem. Maybe David needs more than you can give him.
Who the hell asked you, you skinny bitch?
Let's all just calm down.
You need to give me my son now, or I am gonna tell everyone that you kidnapped him.
Mr. Allen, you claim that after the shooting, you tried to call for help.
I did call. I couldn't get through. Are you implying that I didn't? Check my cell records.
Not implying anything. I'm just saying that if you were busy looking down at your phone, you couldn't have seen everything that happened in the cab. So when exactly were you looking down at your phone?
Where's Ron? I haven't seen him.
Did you see that baby? Did it look like Ron?
So where's the mother now?
My office. We have to separate them. Kelly wants to press charges against Eva and us.
Sure, we're liable too. We're employers. At worst, we're conspirators. At best, we're accomplices.
You want to be the one to fire her? Look, we have to protect our firm. If Eva gets prosecuted, I'll pay for her defense. And of course, ours. Eva, I'm sorry, but as long as Kelly's threatening to press charges, we need legal separation. That means you're fired. We'll try to talk Kelly out of involving the police. You don't need to lose your job and go to prison. It's Christmas. Stay here. If we're going to mediate this, we need the father's permission.
I just spoke with him. He gave his power of attorney, but Kelly needs representation too.
We've got a lobby full of lawyers. I'm sure we can find somebody willing to earn a quick fee.
We need a judge too, someone who handles mediation. Judge Madison could do it.
We've got to get somebody else.
There isn't, I checked. What's going on with you? You've been avoiding her all night. Did you sleep with her or something?
Judge Madison was the first Mrs. Trott.
It's an awfully nice watch, Mr. Allen.
Yes. So?
How could you afford it? What do you do for a living?
I'm self-employed.
As a consultant.
Consultant? It's pretty broad. What is that?
Well, the service I provide varies depending on what each client needs.
Tell Tom to move in on motive.
Maybe there really was a robbery that night. He doesn't have a real job. Maybe he killed the cab driver for money.
Worth asking.
How could you afford the watch, Mr. Allen? Did you buy it? Is it a gift? Or are you a thief?
Objection! Mr. Nicholson is badgering the witness.
Sustain.
Did you murder the cab driver?
No.
This really was a robbery gone wrong, wasn't it?
Objection! Asked and answered.
Enough.
That's why you came here.
Argumentative.
To pin your
You have to
crime on
stop
someone
it.
That's
else.
enough. I didn't kill the cab driver. He did.
I need a moment with my client. Pretend like we're talking about something. I just need a minute to think. You okay?
No. Do you really think he killed the driver?
Honestly, no. He's too cool. Why would he come here if he did? Just trying to rattle him.
Yeah, well, I don't think it worked.
No, me neither. And now, I'm all out of questions. Your Honor, I was wondering if we could take a brief recess.
No, keep going. Like you said, let's get out for the holidays.
I really need to take a break. I need to use the restroom.
Go ahead. We'll all wait.
Yo, this guy's got all the angles covered.
Yes, and right now he's coming across like the perfect witness.
I'll keep him talking, but you have got to find something fast.
We're doing everything we can, Tom, but I don't know what to tell you.
Don't make a liar out of me, Luther. I